Welcome in. This is three-man front on Jocks. Pat, Landrum, Molly, Conrad. Conrad, Landrum, and myself live here at Twin Peaks. We'll be here until 2 o'clock as the doors will open up officially here at 11 o'clock. Our typical location here at Twin Peaks. Just talking to the outstanding folks here at Twin Peaks. It was just an incredible day here yesterday, and we appreciate all the great Jocks listeners that showed up and was a part of the program yesterday. Hopefully you'll have an opportunity to come and enjoy some really cold beer, watch some great golf. It should be an absolutely gorgeous day here and in Augusta, so it should be a fun day here at Twin Peaks.
Pat, I felt like we came out yesterday. We had a solid front nine. Now
We
it's
did.
time to make the turn, and let's finish strong.
Yeah, we've got to be in competition for the weekend.
We get to number 15. Do not use your birdie finger.
I'm not, but I am going to use that I'm going to use that 3-iron that I made last night on my 3D printer.
Did you make one too?
I did.
Yeah.
Well, it's fitting you have the Amen Corner hat on if we're on the back.
I made a fairway
That's right.
wood.
Chisel it out of oak wood out of your back of your yard.
Yeah, a little something. I created one that will get a ball out of a buried lie from the fairway.
We have a very busy show today on Three-Man Front. Wimp Sanderson, brought to you by Crane Works, will join us at the bottom of the hour. Mike Rodak from Bama 247, give us a preview of tomorrow's A-Day game in Tuscaloosa. Alex Golish, the head football coach of the Auburn Tigers, scheduled to be with us at 11:30. Barrett Salee at noon, talking some Braves baseball as they're finally back at home. They finally got a day off yesterday, Landrum. You got a day off. I know the last 13 days have been very emotional for you.
They have been for me and for Dorothy Roberts. She came home last night. She said, "What? No Braves?"
So what are we going to do?
I said, "Babe, they got to have at least one day."
And I know what you did. You said, honey, sit down right here and let me rewind the beginning of the Yankees and A's game, and you're going to be amazed at the offensive juggernaut that the New York Yankees were against the Oakland Athletics or Sacramento A's or Las Vegas A's, whatever they're calling themselves.
Andrew, what happened? You know it's bad when I call you Andrew.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in trouble with my mother. Hey, we got one hit. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it was great.
We got one hit, single, in the 7th inning.
I was hoping you were going to say it was Trent Grisham when I asked you earlier, but
No,
it was not.
It was not, unfortunately. But we got Tampa Bay now, so it's fine.
So
fine.
you got
Back on track.
one more hit than the Braves and the Cardinals did, and they didn't play yesterday.
Yes, thank you, Pat. That is good
Who
math
pitched
on
for
your
you guys?
part. Who did pitch for us last? It wasn't Weathers. It was man, who did pitch for us yesterday?
It doesn't matter.
I can't remember.
All right.
He had a great outing though. He only gave up one run. I mean, it was a 1-0
it was
win.
solid.
It was 1-0 win for the Athletics.
Helped
but
his
yeah,
ERA.
It was. Pitching hasn't been the problem for the Yankees so far, but that's it's all right. It was Weathers. Yeah, 8 innings, one earned run.
Not
That was
bad.
pretty good.
Okay. I remember his father. His father was a good pitcher
Wasn't
back in
he?
the day.
Yeah, it was
The
funny.
Cincinnati Reds.
They asked Aaron Boone on one of the pregame shows recently. They said, "You've homered off of one of your players' fathers before. Do you know who it was?" And it was Ryan Weathers' dad.
His dad played for the Marlins too, right?
Yeah, I think he kind of ventured around
Yeah.
a little bit, but I remember him the most because when he was in the National League Central
Yeah.
against the Cardinals.
Who do you guys have this weekend?
Red Sox
Red Sox.
Mhm.
All right, well, you should be good.
in
Yeah.
St. Louis.
Are they still the worst team in baseball? They were 3 days ago.
Yeah, when there's fans chanting "sell the team" at their last homestand.
Oh, when you're getting memes and it shows a Red Sox batter, and then you have the video board behind him, behind home plate, and it says every Red Sox win, kids eat free, and it says kids in Boston are starving.
That's good.
Yeah, they are tied for the worst record with the Nationals in all of Major League Baseball.
Nationals got off to a good start too. I'm glad that they're struggling.
In Molly's Tigers.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about that.
What's the Tigers' record?
The Tigers actually statistically are a little worse. They're 4-9. The Red Sox are 4-8.
Well, 2 of those 4 wins came against the Cardinals.
Yeah, they did.
Let's not talk about that. And then she comes out, guns a blazing. Yeah, they did. Good one, Molly.
Some transfer portal news this morning, or the lack of transfer portal news. Good news for Auburn, as Auburn officially announced that freshman forward Sebastian Williams-Adams, he has announced his return for Auburn for his sophomore season. Williams-Adams played in 38 games for the Tigers this past season with 21 starts, averaged 7 points, 3.5 rebounds, shot 50.5% from the field. I did not realize this, but he set a record at Auburn this year by the most minutes played by a freshman in Auburn basketball history. He played 1,039 minutes as a freshman, which set a school record.
Ah, that's That's solid, and he can do some different things. But I did see the comment after the NIT. He was talking about being one of those core guys and coming back with Kevin Overton, who's coming back as well as Simon Walker. But yeah, I think it says something for Stephen Pearl that he played a year in that system and he wants to come back and do it again.
I thought he was really impressive to come in as a freshman the way that he did. And I mean, you mentioned he played in 38 games this year. I thought that's a guy that if he can take another step next year, that's
no doubt.
I was very impressed with him, especially early on in the year. He was very good.
Let me correct myself. He had 47 steals. That was the Auburn record. The freshman minutes was the third most. So I got those two backwards. So the most
still
steals.
A lot of minutes.
Yeah, 47 steals. That set a freshman record at Auburn, and then he had over 1,000 minutes as a freshman, which was not a record for a freshman at Auburn, but it was the third most.
Oh, it was the record. Was it Wesley Person?
I do not have that.
I bet it was. My guess.
I would imagine it was too.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little bit of news from the Alabama front. Not so much news, but an interesting, I guess, development, Conrad, based on Aiden Sherrill and what happened yesterday afternoon. We told everyone that he was not officially in the transfer portal before we left Twin Peaks yesterday, but that changed yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, he gone. That's the that's the short of it. But yeah, he goes in the portal officially last night with a do not contact tag. We all know what that means. And you have to imagine that Michigan would be one of the front runners there. But they did pick up J.P. Estrella from Tennessee yesterday. Michigan did. So you wonder maybe was that their guy that they were going for in terms of a big man, or are they going to try to pair Sherrill with him? But, yeah, some of the teams that I've seen mentioned outside of Michigan, Michigan State's been out there. Duke has been out there as a team that's contacted him as well.
Interesting.
So, yeah, I believe he's supposed to have some communication with the new head coach at North Carolina as well.
And Michigan also got some good news from the most outstanding player from the Final Four.
Yes, Cadeau, Elliot Cadeau. They're speaking of North Carolina, the former North Carolina point guard, now Michigan point guard. As you mentioned, the most outstanding player in the NCAA tournament. He is going to come back for another year, and I would imagine we talked about the price tags yesterday, $3 to $4 million for a point guard. I would imagine that was the price range for him.
Well, with Lindebor going, I think they're trying to add another big. I wouldn't be at all surprised if Aiden Sherrill ended up there.
No, and I mean the belief is that he wants to play more of the 4 than the 5, and so you have Cadeau at the 1, Sherrill at 4, Estrella at 5, and then you fill in the 2 and 3 spots there, and you probably got a national championship contender once again for Dustin.
And take Flory Badinga and put him on there.
Just
run it back.
Why not?
Do
right?
it again.
Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, when
empty the coffers.
When you sit there and look at getting Cadeau back, to me, that was the equivalent of Mark Sears coming back for Alabama for that extra year.
Yeah, and he got better.
Great point.
He was really good at North Carolina, but he took his game to another level this year.
No, he did. He absolutely did. So that's all that we can tell you right now as far as the transfer portal goes in the world of basketball. We are live at Twin Peaks today as some of the golfers have already teed off over in Augusta. Obviously, these are the golfers that are way down the leaderboard. But as far as yesterday goes,
you mean all my golfers that are at the bottom of the leaderboard, Pat?
Well,
Did you not fare well?
Feel bad. I'm not.
No,
too
one of
far
my golfers
you.
flicked off the course yesterday.
Well, that was
doing so
McIntyre.
bad. Yeah. No, I believe. I think cumulatively right now I'm plus 16 in my group.
Oh, really?
Plus 16?
Oh, Andrew.
If I'm not mistaken.
I'm -1.
Oh, that's. You want to trade?
No.
Yeah, let's see. Minwoo Lee, he was plus 6. McIntyre was what, plus 7, plus 8? He's plus 10 now because he started today.
Oh, no. Conrad.
So just those two guys, I'm plus 16, and we haven't even gotten to the other 3 in my group.
Well, that's
yeah,
good.
John Rahm's plus 4, so that's plus 20.
I think I was -2 after yesterday.
Okay.
That's
my
great,
golfers.
Pat. I'm really happy.
We're good.
Because I have McElroy, and now Brooks Koepka's already birdied. He's already on hole 5 this morning.
I've got Rose and Schauffele, so those were my 2 big contributors yesterday.
Yep.
Oberg. That was a big 0 for me. He +2 yesterday.
Now, who do you have DeChambeau?
I do have DeChambeau. He didn't fare particularly well.
Was he 3 over, 2 over?
I think he was 2 over.
Who has John Rahm? Is that Molly?
No,
that was him.
That's me.
So you got Rahm and DeChambeau? You went all live, didn't
and
you?
McIntyre?
And McIntyre. Yeah, I'm plus 23. My only the only guy that's saving me right now is Tommy Fleetwood. He's 1 under.
Well, I know this is moving day at Augusta, But I think you can go ahead and move out of the competition, Conrad. You are done.
Yeah, I think I'm done.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right,
Plus 23 is good if you're scoring at Stableford,
Yeah.
but we're not.
No. All right, so Rory McIlroy and Sam Burns, they share the lead after the opening rounds, 5 under 67, setting the early pace. McIlroy overcame a shaky start. He looked composed on the back nine in his title defense. How about the contenders? Scotty Scheffler, Justin Rose sit just behind at 3 under. They're keeping themselves firmly in contention. Patrick Reed, he impressed. He had an aggressive round, as Patrick Reed typically does. Notable finish on day one. Veterans like Freddie Couples turned back the clock. He posted a 2 under par. But, man, these struggles. Bryson DeChambeau shot a 76, including a triple bogey on 11. John Rahm, 78, also had a difficult round. Both will have to have outstanding days today if you want to make the cut. Now, LIV Golf had just an absolutely horrible day yesterday. Now, think about this. So all the golfers from the LIV Tour that are playing at the Masters, 66-year-old Freddie Couples, trying to make his 32nd cut at Augusta, is beating every single player from the LIV Tour in the tournament.
Whoa.
66-year-old Freddie Boom Boom Couples.
That's
Boom.
awesome. It is awesome.
And here's one thing about Freddie. Boom Boom in this tournament and for most of the majors, he is really solid most of the time through at least 2 rounds.
Yes.
Now it starts to wane a little bit come the weekend.
Yes.
As
But-
you would expect. Yeah.
But today's course conditions setting up for some exciting golf, but some very fast golf.
Very much so. And there's no chance of rain. Another little fun stat I saw with the weather, it's going to be sunny, high of 78. Tomorrow, high of 86. Sunday, 87. If no rain falls this week in Augusta, it will be the first dry Masters since 2011.
Wow.
It's been 15 years since they have gone from start to finish with not one drop of rain falling on the course.
And they got all that bent grass, and you got that high heat. But good news is they water at night.
It looks beautiful out there right now.
It's pristine.
So I was just telling you guys about the LIV golfers just having a horrible time. Well, the Golf Channel, they were breaking down both DeChambeau and John Rahm's day yesterday. Take a listen to this criticism of why these guys are not scoring very well in Augusta.
No surprise with Bryson DeChambeau. With John Rahm, at Masters.com, you can go on Masters.com and you can watch every single shot that all these players hit. Go do it and watch John Rahm. It's like he's forgot how to play the game. It's amazing to me. Now, you're talking, though, about a guy who is averaging 82% of greens hit on LIV Tour. They're not being challenged. They're not being tested, and so they're not ready. They're playing golf courses that are not particularly hard. They're not set up very hard, and they've only got to beat 5 or 6 guys. If every single week you go out and you're not challenged, when I look at the statistics out there, it'd be like Steph Curry going out and shooting free throws with a hula hoop-sized rim and thinking he's 100%. That's kind of the false arrogance that they would have coming in here. They're not getting tested, they're not getting challenged, and they don't really have to beat too many players out there. But as time has gone on, they've gotten worse and worse and worse. This was the worst day in major championships of any round for the LIV players collectively, but surprisingly with Bryson DeChambeau and John Rahm.
Let's take the gloves off, guys.
It's incredible.
My goodness gracious. Go back and watch every shot of John Rahm on Masters.com.
I'm good.
Like he has forgotten how to play golf.
Short of calling him the sissy Spaniard, what else was there left?
Yeah.
Forgotten how to play golf? I definitely think there's something to that, though.
There has to be.
You go out, you've got kind of that relaxed, chill vibe on the LIV Tour, and you're making tons of money. And what he just mentioned, the courses and the competition, yeah, you get over here, and then it's, cutting time.
Now, and listen, I asked Doug Bell earlier this week if that had anything to do with the potential of their success in Augusta, because when you watch the LIV Golf Tour, and you mentioned you got music playing all the time, they're wearing shorts.
Yeah.
It's very laid back. They're already getting a huge payday, whether they win or not. It doesn't really matter. They have this kind of crazy golf team stuff with LIV, and they're playing really easy courses. I mean, they're finishing, between 20 and 25 under par, and then you show up at a real golf course, and you got a real competitive field, and you're seeing what's happening because these guys aren't tested week in and week out.
And not only that, it's the Masters and all the pressure that comes with it.
Yeah.
Even if you are a past champion, the galleries, the crowds that you just mentioned that are so much bigger, and there's all that focus.
I think it's because they have to wear pants instead of shorts.
You think it's
the
restricting?
constriction.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's restricting hip turn,
That's exactly what it is.
thrust.
Yeah.
All those things.
They're like the Osman and Happy Gilmore too over there on the Live Tour. You know, they got that. They can turn their hips all the way around. They can't do that in the pants.
That's what it is.
It's causing them issues. Yeah.
I think it's those Euro belts they wear.
Maybe that's it.
So the big questions today, can Rory stay in control? Is Sam Burns ready for his magic moment? Will he continue? The chasing pack is loaded. You got Scheffler, Justin Rose, they're lurking. John Rahm, Bryson DeChambeau, can they bounce back? Right now you're looking at maybe a cut line of +1, +2.
Yeah.
They're going to have really good days to be able to just make the cut.
Yeah, right. They just updated the leaderboard. Projected cut is +3.
That's +3 now.
That's what I'm looking at right
Okay.
here, which means I will have one golfer still playing.
I'm looking for Justin Rose and Jordan Spieth to make a major move today, as well as Xander Schauffele, all three of my golfers.
And according to Las Vegas right now, McIlroy is +300 to win the whole tournament. Scotty Scheffler next, followed by Schauffele, Sam Burns, Justin Rose, Patrick Reed, Tommy Fleetwood, Jason Day, Shane Lowry.
Of all of those guys, and let's just take the competition we have here on the show out, who is a first-time winner you would like to see win that you wouldn't mind seeing?
Did Justin Rose finish in second last year?
He's finished second a lot.
Yeah. See, I feel like for him, it's time. It was kind of like the same thing with Rory last year, where I understand if you don't like Rory, but you probably like kind of rooting for him. It's like, all right, this is the one thing that's avoided him for his entire career. So yeah, I'll go with Justin Rose.
Yeah, I'd go with Justin.
Yeah.
Well, spring weather in Alabama is often unpredictable, but you can always rely on a Train home comfort system. And during their Spring Unstoppable event, you can receive up to $1,350 rebate on select Train home comfort systems. Learn more and find a comfort specialist near you at train.com.
When we roll on this Friday edition of Three Man Front live from Twin Peaks in Hoover, we'll give you some more updates on what's going on in the tournament. Also, the 8-day activity scheduled for tomorrow in Tuscaloosa. Bottom of the hour, Wimp Sanderson. Next hour at 11:30, we'll talk to the football coach of the Auburn Tigers, Alex Golish. That's all straight ahead, live from Twin Peaks in Hoover.
Welcome back in. Three-man front on another beautiful Friday here in the state of Alabama. Round 2 of the Masters. We're live at Twin Peaks in Hoover. Come and join us. The doors are going to open at 11 o'clock. They got drink specials, beer specials, cocktail specials like they did yesterday, and all the award-winning food and so many different TVs that they've added that you can come and enjoy the Masters action with three-man front and all of our great Jocks listeners. How about our friends at Noto Roofing? Noto Roofing, I tell you about them all the time. We just got our new roof put on our house on Monday, and Noto Roofing couldn't have asked for anything more. Chris came out to the house a couple of weeks ago. He did the inspection, and he found damage. It was from hail. We got the claims adjuster. They helped me out because I asked them to with the insurance process, and we got a new roof. They showed up Monday exactly when they said they were on Monday morning. They removed the roof. They added some decking. They added some other bells and whistles. We got to upgrade to our ventilation there in our attic, and we're protected. Could not have asked for anything better. It was a one-day job in and out, and now our home, our investment, protected. So check them out. It's Noto Roofing, locally owned and operated. You're going to be dealing with Sammy when he answers the phone at 205-848-2299. Matt will come out to the job, and then, of course, Chris and their other talented team there to take care of you every step of the way. 100% of your satisfaction guaranteed. Warranties offered as well. It is Noto Roofing. Once again, 205-848-2299 or notoroofing.com.
Coming up at the bottom of the hour, we will talk to Wimp Sanderson. We'll get his thoughts on the Final Four, Michigan winning the national championship. Also, the Alabama players that are currently in the transfer portal. Forward Taylor Bowen, he was the first person to enter the transfer portal. Jalil Bethea, he went into the transfer portal on April 7th. Center Aiden Sherrill, as of late yesterday afternoon, he had not gone to the transfer portal, but then that changed late yesterday afternoon. And we were also told, Conrad, that there is a do not contact tag on his note in the transfer portal, but now there's some media reporting some teams that are potentially going to be meeting with Aiden Sherrill.
Yeah, so we were talking about this a few minutes ago, and I mentioned Duke was a team that he's going to have some communication with. So try to help me make sense of this. So you go in the portal with a do not contact tag.
Right.
And now you're going to
Which, by the way, I hate to interrupt, but typically when you see that in football, that means a deal has been consummated somewhere.
Correct.
Which means he's already done his talking, he's ready to sign, and he's moving on.
He knows where he's going. So then explain to me why he's going to meet with Baylor and Providence today. He's then going to meet with Duke tomorrow. He's going to be on the phone at some point with Mike Malone at North Carolina.
I'll tell you.
Oh, wait, isn't Arkansas on that list?
Oh, yeah.
This is
He's
my
going to
best
talk
guess.
to Arkansas and Indiana.
This is my best guess. Aiden Sherrill has representation. He has an agent, and this guy has been feeling out the potential suitors for the last couple of weeks, way before the transfer portal opened, and he said these are going to be the grouping of 8 where you can get your maximum value. That's my guess.
Possible. It's just, again, why would you go in with a no contact tag if you're still going to talk to?
Because I do think in some of these cases the agents that are representing, and I know we use that term loosely in college athletics, but I do think that some of them are actually working the phones and doing this behind the scenes where the player is not
that's
fully
very true.
involved with answering text and phone calls directly from coaches.
Well, maybe it's a negotiation thing as well of, let's put the do not contact tag on so it looks like you're going somewhere. Someone's going to get desperate and say, hey, that $4 million offer, we'll go to 5.
Yeah,
you want to go to 5, we'll go to 5.
Good theory. Yeah. Yeah, you use a leverage game.
It's
all leverage.
It's all a game.
I also saw yesterday afternoon that the Westchester Knicks guard, Dink Pate, has committed to Providence. Now, he is a G League star who turned down two-way and 10-day opportunities to maintain his eligibility. He's a former top 30 recruit. He's averaging 16 points per game in the G League. Here's the difference between him and Bediako. He has never played college basketball. He left straight from high school.
To the G League.
Went directly to the G League. So he has not played one single second of college basketball, which, based on what the NCAA passed, he will be legal. He will be allowed to suit up and play for Providence without having to go get a court order.
Good get for Hodgson.
What kind of a name is Dink?
Dink Pate.
Would be a fan favorite.
Dink and Dunk. What if he had a brother named Dunk?
He might. He very well
Dink
may.
and Dunk Pate. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and again, it is separate than the Sherrill or the Bediako situation. Yes, like you laid out, it is legal for him to go back and do this. It's just another one of those really we're doing.
Now, how does this affect his 5-year window?
Well, it depends on what he gets passed and if he will be grandfathered in.
Are they going to grandfather that in, or are we going to start that if they pass it here in the next few days, the next calendar year? Does it start with maybe football season?
He's 20, and so the rule would be when you graduated high school. So we'll assume 18. So he's got 3 years left.
So he did it by the book.
Yeah, he's got 3 years left.
Somewhat, I guess.
But why would you not go to? That just doesn't make any sense. So you go to the G League. You deny the opportunity to be on a two-way deal with the Knicks and get a chance to play in the NBA, and now you want to go back to college. Why wouldn't you have just gone to
The
college?
money's that good?
The money's better in college than the G League.
Yes.
That doesn't. No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Why would you not have just gone to college out of high school?
Oh, originally?
Yeah.
And the other thing that you're going to see, especially with these Big East schools, and we've had this conversation
Because Kim English was there.
with Mike Rodak. The Big East schools don't have football teams, so they can put every single dime they have to their men's basketball teams.
Yep.
Like they don't have to worry.
Well, hockey too.
But
No, it's a great point.
those Big East schools, and that's why Aiden Sherrill and anybody else, taking that phone call, because some folks might go, you would leave Alabama to go to Providence, but
That will be a Providence record NIL deal.
This is interesting. I don't know. You might have said this. I apologize if you did. He is the youngest professional basketball player in the history of the United States. Because he graduated from high school a year early, went to the G League at 17.
Whoa.
So he is the youngest professional
I did
basketball
not
player
say that.
ever.
I did not know that about Dink.
He would have enrolled. Do you know who his top 2 schools were out of high school?
Ohio
Where was
State
he from originally?
and Sacramento State.
Where's he from?
He was from Dallas.
From Dallas?
What'd you guess?
Ohio State and Sacramento State.
Do you have any guesses?
I will go Stephen F. Austin
Okay.
and UTSA.
Arkansas and Alabama. Those were his top 2.
Dodson recruited him.
Yeah, so I was going to say
Bingo.
that's where the relationship is with Providence.
Bingo.
Okay.
Good for him.
Well, maybe he's friends with Aiden Sherrill.
I hope not. I hope they hate each other. I hope there's somebody that hates Aiden Sherrill on all these teams.
If you got a dangerous tree leaning over your house or maybe branches blocking your view, call Golston Tree Service, 205-337-4443. Golston's licensed pros. They will handle everything for you, from trimming and pruning to full tree removals. It's fast, safe, and affordable. Don't wait until that next storm causes damage. Call Golston Tree Service today at 205-337-4443. Don't forget, Golston offers that 24-hour emergency tree service. So when it comes to your trees, don't risk it. Call Golston Tree Service, 205-337-4443.
The coach, Wimp Sanderson, we will put a bow on the college basketball season and what he thinks about this upside-down transfer portal. It's 3-man front on a beautiful Friday. We're live at Twin Peaks in Hoover. Come and join us right here on Jocks. Three-man front, we continue live from Twin Peaks here in Hoover. Landrum, Pat, Conrad, Orlando, back for day 2. The back 9, if you will. Come and enjoy all the drink specials that they have. They've got beer specials. They got the 22-ounce teeth-chattering draft, Conrad, that I'm sure later on in the round you might be tasting.
Yeah, maybe
just to
around
make sure it's okay.
hole 16, something like that. They had the $6 Jack and Cokes yesterday. I'm sure those were very popular as well. A lot of great options.
Yep, for sure. Hey, we got the Braves back in action tonight. They were off last night, and that brings us to this day in Braves history, presented by our friends at Braves Vision. On this day back in 2010, a guy who recently retired, one Jason Hayward, made his debut for the Atlanta Braves, and he homered.
I remember that.
That was a big, big night.
He was very hyped. I remember that.
Yes, he was. How about Braves Vision? It's our new TV home for the Atlanta Braves. Braves Vision airing more than 140 games this season. You can watch live or on demand. It's awesome if you've not checked it out this season. The graphics package, just the whole production is top-notch. But Braves Vision, it's available here in Birmingham on DirecTV. Channel 645, Xfinity, Channel 1254, UVerse, Channel 1730, and Spectrum. Depending on where you are in Birmingham, it could be on Channel 330, 413, or 1413, also Fubo. But if you're like the Roberts household and you've cut the cord, don't have cable, well, the Braves, they got your back. You can also stream Braves Vision games with Braves.tv subscriptions. Stream from your smart TV, your smartphone, wherever you are. And this time around, no local blackouts. That's right. You can have Braves TV, that subscription, traveled outside of the Southeast and still watch the games. Braves TV subscriptions available $19.99 a month, $99.99 for the season. That's less than 70 cents a game. Find out all your ways to watch and get more info at braves.com/watch. And it's perfect and it's fitting because the Braves open up against the Cleveland Indians tonight. We don't call them Guardians, right, Pat?
No, it's the Indians.
It's the Indians, and that is this next gentleman's favorite team. It is the coach. His name is Wimp Sanderson, and he's presented by our friends at Craneworks.
Lift it, load it, grade it, grind it, move it, haul it, rig it, dig it, Craneworks, Rentalworks, yeah, the big dog's got it.
Wimp Sanderson on Three-Man Front is brought to you by Craneworks. Lift it, buy it, rent it. The big dog's got it. And now, Wimp Sanderson.
And the coach, Wimp Sanderson, joining us now on the Higginbotham Hotline. Hey, Coach, how are you?
We're gonna knock the Braves naked and hide their clothes.
I'm sorry.
Ain't no good. We're gonna knock them naked and hide their clothes. The Cleveland Indians are tonight. I'm mad at the Cleveland Indians anyway. I hate to change the cotton picking name. That's stupid.
It is stupid.
You don't have to recognize it.
It's stupid. Well, I flew up there and didn't fly up there. But went on the train one time when I was 10 years old. I ain't telling those stories again. So anyway, while we've got Augusta here and the Masters, let me tell you these stories. When I was at Little Rock, Joe Ford, who is one of the big shots at Augusta, came up to me and said, "Would you like to go play at Augusta with Bobby Knight?" And I said, "Sure. I'll go play. Bobby and I were friends." I said, "Yeah, I'd like to go play." So Bobby and I were flown over to Augusta to play golf. And it was a absolute big-time thrill. I was so cotton-picking nervous on the first tee. And there wasn't anybody there but Bobby and I, myself and our two caddies. Wasn't anybody there to watch us. Nobody cared. And I was so nervous, couldn't get my breath. I saw Scotty and them on number 12 yesterday make a 3 on par 3. I made 1-2.
All right.
Par. It's the only par I
nice.
made. It's the only cotton picking par I made. All
How
day.
fast were the greens, Coach, when you played?
It was slicker there. It's like rolling a marble over a glass.
Wow.
That's the best example of it. So anyway, Bobby has a bad temper.
No.
And, oh yeah, yes. I've got a great film of Bobby taking a golf lesson at Indiana University, and he was trying to get out of the sand. They were trying to teach him. He took that club and threw it so far that he couldn't. Anyway, I said, "Now, Bobby, you can't throw anything when we go over here now." You can't be throwing and acting ugly when you go over here to Augusta. So we went and we played, and it was great. And we stayed right by where they have the par three, in the cabins right by the par three there. And when we got through, I had to fly another place and come back real quick the next day. And we got in after getting through eating. I was always excited about staying at that par three place and around there. And I said, Bobby said, Joe, that was Joe Ford. He said, let's go back to our rooms and talk about wars. Bobby's a big one. I said, talk about cotton picking wars. I said, bull crap, Bobby. I ain't going to talk about no. I don't know anything about no wars. I think there was a civil war one time, and I ain't never seen it. I don't know no cotton picking wars. I said, you and Joe are going back to talk about wars. I said, and you're sitting here when everybody in America would like to be here, and where the par three is, you're talking about. I said, you're sick. So I dusted Bobby in there, and I went on, and I still got a lot of paraphernalia that was in the drawers there at where we stayed right by the par threes, and to be able to play Augusta and not step up with it and study it a great deal and know a little bit about it is, and it is like I don't want to go brag about all that crap, but it's a second shot hole. It's a second shot course. You don't need to be above the hole on the second shot. If you do, it's like glass getting back. But that's the key. The stats show you that, and I know this is not a golf thing, but the stats show you that if you make pars on the par four, that's great. Not many pars are made on par fours. The only place that you can gain strokes and get better off is the par fives. The people who have won big on the par fives have gotten on 15 and 2 and made birdie or eagle on those are the ones who have a lot of times have won Augusta. 90 people are playing. It's very, very interesting and something I thought, it's the only day I get to talk about it and only have Augusta one time a year. So I did want to talk about that because it was an
Wimp, you did
thrill
say,
of my lifetime.
Yeah, well, you said that you parred. Is that the only one you parred? And how about Coach Knight? Did he par anything?
I don't think he parred anything. He may have parred one or two, but I don't think he did. We played a little bit up close. Yesterday, I'll give you an example. Par three, it's 150, 160 yards.
Mm-hmm.
When Scotty and them got up there, they hit pitching wedge. I hit 6-iron.
Okay.
I hit 6-iron. And but my only point for me was I didn't want to get in the water, and so I wanted to be long rather than short, and so it shows you the difference in pros and guys who can't play like me. They get pitching wedge. That's about sometimes a sand wedge, but most of the time pitching wedge in there. Maybe a 9-iron occasionally in that particular course. So it was absolutely a thrill of a lifetime for me to get to play. I'll tell you one other golf story that I may have told this before. If I have, just say Wimp's old. I'm over at Arnold Palmer's playing golf. Did I tell you that?
No.
Mm-mm. I'm over at Arnold Palmer's playing golf. It's
Like playing golf where?
Arnold Palmer's golf course.
Okay.
And it's 1980, the year I got the job, 80 or 81. A guy walks up to me and he says to me, "Could I play with you?" And I said, "Sure, you can play with me." We played 18 holes, had a great time. Guess who it was?
Was it Palmer?
Nick Saban.
No, it wasn't.
Wow.
So I gave everybody credit. I gave myself credit for getting him to Alabama because he was at.
And you said this is 1980?
I got the job in 80. I'm guessing it's early 80s. Yeah, he was either at Toledo. Where was he? He's either at Toledo or he was just a defensive coordinator at Michigan State.
Okay.
One of the two. I don't know which. You guys are smart about but look at the. I got the job in 80, but somewhere in that neighborhood, it could have been 83, 2 or 3. I can't remember.
How did Saban play?
That's when it was. Good. He played good. He's a good player. Not a bad player at all. So, but we had a good time. So anyway, those are my golf stories. Anything else on the golf thing before I say one thing about football? And I know y'all want me to get off, but
No, we don't. No, we don't. Oh, by the way, Coach, just for reference, he was at Ohio State in the early
Okay.
80s, 1980, 81.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I couldn't remember where he was, but when he came up, and you know, we've talked about that before, and I bragged about it. Of course, I brag about it now. So
You never told that story on this show.
No?
no, I can't remember what I've told and what I hadn't told. So
Hey, we love hearing your stories even multiple times, Coach. They're always
well,
great.
They really are.
I can't think of anything. Oh yeah, but I will say this to you: the practice game that they're having for football does not get the media attention that it does when you, or even the fan attention like you do when you have a game. And I really think that Saturday, that the people who called my radio show and kind of busted Ty will realize how good he really was. When Mack and Russell get through playing, and they make you play great, they haven't so far in practices. I think they're going to appreciate maybe Ty a little bit more as the season goes on. For him to do what he did with no running game at all, and being injured to some degree, I think that's my really only football thought of the day. So I don't know what you guys think about. I wish y'all would comment on that. Y'all think?
Well, no, I want to. Well, I'm kind of not surprised to hear you say that. I guess I feel like a lot of people have been very optimistic about the quarterback. Is there a specific reason that you're maybe a little bullish on Mack and Russell? Is it just because they don't have a lot of experience?
I'm not bullish
Coach?
on them, but I think Ty had a good year. And
Yeah.
if you go to sleep and you wake up and they said, "How did Alabama do this year in football?" And they said, "Well, they were 8th or 9th." You said, "Really? That's great." But they didn't say that Indiana beat the slop out of them. You said that was great. But everybody's mad. Everybody's mad because it didn't go further. They're never happy. It's the offensive line. The running backs weren't as good. The offensive line is going to be better. I don't know that they're. I think the two that you just talked about are learning a little bit more. And
Yeah.
got to be careful and don't. And he did a good job. Ty did of not throwing into interceptions. He was very careful of that. He threw some, not many. And I just think, because I know everybody on the show wants to hear something about football, and they don't think I know anything. But I do think that you'll have more of appreciation for him than you did when he played. So,
Who do you think will be the quarterback this fall? Like, if you had to guess right now, do you have a lean?
I'd say Russell probably.
Okay.
I would think that because he does a lot of. Yeah, but both of y'all guys, the running game's got to get better. The running game can't get any worse, can it?
No.
No, it can't.
There was only
I hope it
11
can.
teams.
Okay.
There was only 11 teams, Coach, in college football last year that was worse at running the football than Alabama.
Yeah, and the other factor when he's got to when he knows he can't give the football to a running back and get it where he got to take it himself, that's a booger bear problem right there now.
Yeah.
And that's what he had to do, and he did it, and he got injured and hurt pretty badly, and he kept his mouth shut. And I think he's the kind of guy. I think the offensive line is better this year. I think that even so that's going to help him a great. It's going to help the new quarterbacks a great deal. So I think the offensive line is going to be better, and I think that's going to be helpful. And that's where it takes the coaching, regardless of who the coaches is, who are, or what they say about the coaching. Whoever is the offensive coordinator is not going to be liked at Alabama. I was there through Mal Moore and all of them. So, and Mal Moore, I walked by Coach Bryant's office before I got his office, and Mal Moore would be showing Coach Bryant what they wanted to do. Coach Bryant had nothing to do with the offense. And so, anyway, I told y'all a lot of stuff.
You do a great job, Coach. He's Coach Wimp Sanderson. And, Coach, you're presented by Crane Works, a mainstay wasteworks, rental works across the Southeast.
Craneworks.com. Take a look at that. They'll tear it down or they'll build it up. And Crane Works and Rental Works are great together. They'll bring an operator if they want to rent you something. They'll bring an operator with the person, with the thing that they're bringing to rent for you to rent, and they will do a very good job with you. I think Crane Works is terrific. David and them are terrific what they do. I appreciate them having me on. That's a thrill for me to get to tell you that I got to play Augusta, because not many times you build a life and get to play there. So.
That's awesome.
Who wins it? Who pick a winner before you leave? Who
Gosh,
wins it?
I don't know, but it's not going to be Scotty.
Okay.
He's not putting quite as well. You can't. I wouldn't be surprised to see Burns winning. Maybe Scotty.
Okay.
I'm not Scotty. Not Scotty. McElroy.
Rory.
Again. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys, I get off here so y'all can get somebody knows something.
No, it was great, Coach. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
You too. Thank you.
That's the Coach Wimp Sanderson, presented by Craneworks, and joining us on the Higginbotham Hotline.
Yep, you deserve solutions that are built for you. Higginbotham is your one-source solution for insurance, financial, and HR services. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll go to Tuscaloosa. We'll talk to our good friend Mike Rodak, get his feelings on what's in store for tomorrow's 8A game in Tuscaloosa. All that straight ahead here on Jocks. It is 10:53 on an absolutely gorgeous Friday. Hope you'll come by and see us. We're at Twin Peaks and Hoover, day 2 of the Masters Golf Tournament over in Augusta, Georgia. You just heard from Wimp Sanderson. Coming up next hour, Mike Rodak will preview the 8A game coming up tomorrow for the Alabama Crimson Tide as they wrap up spring practice. Alex Golish, the head football coach of the Auburn Tigers, scheduled to be with us at 11:30. Barrett Sully in the 12 o'clock hour will get our weekly Braves update as the Braves start a homestand against the Cleveland Indians coming up later tonight at Truist Park. There is a rumor making the rounds that Landrum Roberts may be in Atlanta sometime next week. Is that rumor true?
Right now it is true.
Oh, it is true. I thought you were going to say you cannot confirm or deny.
No, I will be there.
He said right now. Okay.
Oh, he just said he will be there.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
He
Right
kind of
now.
left it open, and now right now.
I will
yeah,
not
right
disclose what day just because of the fandom and people trying to bother you during the
Yeah,
game.
please don't.
So I am not going to disclose your travel plans or your itinerary.
Well, he scheduled it around the giveaway that night, from what I understand. Or the promotional event
See,
that they have
he's-
going on.
Don't give it away because people can just match up the promotion. I don't want
No,
them
I'm
to
not
take them
saying-
all. I want to be there to be able to at least get 6
At least get 6.
for my collection.
They limit that, right? Like on the
I would
on
think
the giveaways.
so. Yeah.
You just go back in with a different shirt every time and get another one. Isn't that how it works?
Probably.
You know, one of the last times Landrum
World
was
Series
there,
rings.
he got pulled aside by the wonderful security dogs.
You did?
No. It was outside of the stadium, and it was one of the dogs that they have at the Galleria. They're trained in Auburn,
Yeah.
but they can smell firearms.
Ah.
They
I
smelled Landrum.
recognized the dog, Gage, so we had a nice little picture outside of Truist together.
That's a great story that
He
you
did
made
smell
up
the
about it.
jerky in
Yeah,
my pocket.
he made up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's a good cover story.
After Dorothy came to get me, I was released. No.
Under your own recognizance.
I wonder what Gage is up to today.